One of the main opponents of my dream that night was the manufacturer. I knew I could not underestimate her. During my time in America, I had seen what industrialists like her could accomplish. The Southern Pacific Mammoth Transcontinental Project was to connect San Francisco with New Orleans. To complete the final piece, the Southern Pacific had bought out a local railroad company, the Texas and New Orleans Railroad. During the Civil War, the Texas and New Orleans had provided a vital supply route. Now, nearly a decade later, however, its network was dilapidated and nearly unusable. If the Southern Pacific wanted to cross the Louisiana swamps, it would have to find the right investor to do it.
You sure took your time getting here. I don't tolerate sloppiness like that in my company. Now you work for Collis Potter Huntington, and I didn't help create the first 2 transcontinental railroad routes by ever allowing mediocrity. We will make history. After all, I didn't buy up the Texas and New Orleans Railroad for the hell of it. When we're done here, a single railroad will stretch from the Atlantic to the Pacific, the first of its kind. I shall call it the Sunset Route. Your job will be to take care of the last stretch of the route, the heart of it, so to speak, from Austin to the mouth of the Mississippi. I have a huge project to oversee, so I'll give you plenty of elbow room. The Texas and New Orleans is a shadow of what it once was. The old glory has sunk into the swamp, and only East Texas has a small remnant left. This is where you start. Create a foundation for us to build on.
Welcome back, guys. This is Nedangaval here. We are playing Railway Empire 2 in the next chapter. So we are in the southern borders, I guess. By the way he speaks, we are in the marshy lands in Beaumont, and we have to connect New Orleans. Now here I'm going to call it New Orleans, not Orleans. I was just trying to make fun of the French accent. People kept saying that is not how you say it. I know that is not how we say it. So we have Beaumont here, and I think we have to spread like a spider here after connecting to Houston. So we are in almost near the Gulf of Mexico, right? Or am I wrong? Oh yeah, that is far below this, isn't it? Yeah. So where is our previous Kansas? Kansas has to be somewhere here, right? There it is. Oklahoma City is here. Dallas is here. So the Grand Canyon has to be in this side. So I think Kansas has to be somewhere up here. Somewhere here, right? Yeah, we do have the 2 hills here. So it has to be... Look at that. Memphis and New Orleans. New Orleans RR new record. Class 121 reached 73K. Okay, let me pause the game before it goes off too well. So I think Kansas was somewhere here. So we have been pulled to the east to develop the eastern part, the Atlantic part of the continent, and we are limited, and I think we have to connect to Del Rio. Okay, what is this? Corpus Christi. Is that really a place? Okay. Okay, I've never been to America, so I've never been anywhere out of India, so I do not know the places properly, so I might butcher the name, the spelling, the pronunciation, so kindly bear with me for that. So yeah, let's get into the task. We have to connect 5 rural business to our rail network, and we have to reach 90K citizens in East Texas region. Okay, Mr. Huntington has already constructed a train station in Austin that you can connect to. The cities Austin, Houston and Beaumont are part of the region. Okay, so all we have to do is connect this line here and Beaumont here. And do we I think we will first connect Beaumont and Houston. And how are the locomotive situation? Let's see. We have all the latest ones, isn't it? And we are starting our game in 1874. And we have to complete it in a very short period of time because Mr. Huntington is not that patient, isn't he? Okay, let's see how do we connect it. I think we connect it like this, and we'll take a route like this, and we might go up at some point, right? I think I'm going to put the stations like this vertically. Yeah, we'll see. I may take the station out in Austin. Well, I am going to. I just say as if I'm not going to do it, isn't it? Okay, let's have a station in Austin and Beaumont. Really? Okay, can I put it here? So it has to be vertical, isn't it? Yeah. I think I'm going to put it right here. I don't know, for some reason I think we should stay away from, I don't know, we have more plain here and I think we have to, oh yeah, we cannot border it here, isn't it? But we're not going to cross here anyways for now, so I think it should be good. Yeah, I'm going to put it here. We'll see what happens. If it is necessary, we'll change the station back. Okay, I so badly want to connect these two and connect it here like this. So it will be a single line. I'm already wasting money, isn't it? We spent 47, I lost 5k already. Can I place a station like this? I cannot. I have to do it right here. Okay, I know this is not straight, so we will straighten it right here so that we can have multiple connections here. Like this. And look at that, we can take it down. It cost more, no. Okay, I think that is the sweet spot. Yeah, a little bit elevated here, but I think we are going to be fine. Let's build it. Let's double it up. And let us set the directions. It's going towards Beaumont and coming from Beaumont. And we will put in the beautiful gridirons here. And I think we're going to have two supply towers on the two bends in opposite direction. Okay, so Beaumont and Houston is now connected. Let us have a simple train. We'll go for the cheapest. Okay, Tyson 10 will cost us 1073k. 51 Dragon cars cheaper. I think we have to go with a mixed line initially, isn't it? Or we can start with a simple line like 51 Dragon strictly for freight. They can interchange well beer. And then we can have another line from Houston to Beaumont. But you know what? Let's see, where is that line? Yeah, we'll change it to Hulda, because we are not going to have any let me unpause the game. We are not going to have any goods transferred between Houston and Beaumont, because of they both manufacture beer and they are going to need a lot of things, and we have to connect Austin, isn't it? Yeah, to reach 90k, and I think Austin is already developed. Okay, this line is going to be interesting. Can I remove this? Really, I cannot? Oh, come on. Then I should have planned it parallel like this, isn't it? Okay, you know what? We are going to connect it. I think eventually we can change it like what we did in the previous episode, because we couldn't connect Deming, remember? With that wool production. But eventually it was unlocked to us, so I think it will unlock at some point. Okay, we are very close to this track, isn't it? I think we are trying to limit our competitor with this track. This is too close. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, I think that is the cheapest we can go. And the station direction is also on the opposite side, so we have to do this. Okay, let's set the directions. Put in the gridiron right here. And I think we're going to need 2 supply towers even here. Oh, 1200 kilometers already. Okay, now since Austin has meat, we can have a line from Austin to Houston. Forgot the gridiron here, my bad. Austin to Houston to Beaumont and back to Houston. And this one is going to be 51 Dragon for now. I'm going to go with a single train, and I think Hulda has passed enough passengers between these two, so we will add Austin into it and back to Houston, and we'll start, and eventually it will reset. So we have connected the 3 important cities. Now we have to connect the local businesses. Do we have to buy it? Connect 5 rural business to your network. That is all it says. But you know me, I will buy it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we need to buy this place, isn't it? So we can have 1, 2, 3 and 4. But this is not necessary. Vegetables, we're not going to need it anywhere near. It is only when we reach 40k. So lumber, grain and sugar we can connect here. That is 3, and we need 2 more, right? We're going to need corn. We might have to get into this region. What else do we need? Okay, we are already getting meat and beer to develop. So next is going to be, yeah, corn is definitely needed, and we can even supply the, yeah. Okay, let us finish this route. Do we have to buy this line? I'm not buying it. I'm going to keep it as it is. We'll delete it when we don't want it. I think we should start with the grain line. Now let me connect it here first. Okay, let us make it straight. I'm going to keep it till here and then bend it, so that in case if we need we're not going to need it. If we need 4 tracks, we can still expand it. I think at some point we're going to need it, but we'll see. And when it comes to here, we are going to need grain for both these cities. So I think this is going to be a profitable line. Now the lines are not going to be straight, because the line is not going to be straight, because we are building everything in a slant way, that is why. So it is relatively straight, so I'm going to accept what we get. Let us set the directions here. Now I'm going to connect the grain and then go for lumber. Let us connect first attempt to Houston, and this one is going to be, you guessed it, 51 Dragon freight line. And we will connect, should we connect a separate line? I think this will be fine. We'll have it separate. If it is not profitable, we'll combine it. And Houston should be having a warehouse and a maintenance depot, so we will start storing grain and lumber so that it can also be taken to Austin by our freight line. Okay, now comes the risky part of the track. Okay, that is a beautiful track. All I have to do is a little bit straighten it up. Personally, it doesn't need a straightening up, but we need tracks internally, isn't it? Okay, what if I raise it? Okay, I think that's a clean line, and space for I think 4 more tracks here, and it costs only 80k. I'm going to punch it, and yes, we are going to double it. We'll have a gridiron right here and another one right here. We have to set the directions. Okay, connected beautifully, and we are going to need a supply. I'm going to put a supply tower right here. I know this is going to be, yeah, they do have a supply tower here, right? I don't think so we need it, so maybe in the middle, maybe here. If it is needed, because there is supply tower in both ends. So let us connect lumber Okay, I think lumber should be connected to Austin, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't think it through, did I? Thank God we have refunds. I mean, this connection is useful. I'm not saying it is not useful. But I think, yeah. And this one has to be parallel to Houston. So lumber will come from Austin. How about that? So that this route is going to be short, and I don't think so we can connect it there, isn't it? Give a lot of space, and let's see what we can do with this line. We'll have a pretty straight line. It's going to be double tracked, of course. We'll put in the gridiron, and now we have to connect it here. Yeah, we are going to redo this line. Anything which is connecting here, we are going to redo it. That is for sure. It is not about building cheap, it is about building it efficiently, because literally the Smith station is going to travel parallelly, or else we have to connect these lines and remove this line. So the cities are connected through this line. So it is better to do it like this instead of having a parallel line like this. And yes, we will be connecting these two tracks, these two stations at some point, but not now. And yes, we are going to need a supply tower specifically. I think that's going to be fine. And Austin is going to need a maintenance depot and a warehouse, I know that. And here we are going to request for grain, and we'll also ask for lumber to be stored. And let's have a train from here to Austin, and this is going to take only one train, and it is first going to fulfill the Austin's demand, and then it is going to get into indirectly supplying to Houston and Beaumont. And how's the grain demand here? Let's see. Oh, I'm using a single train, isn't it? Okay, my bad. So that is going to be potential. I can even double it up. Can I buy this? I'm gonna buy it. You know that I'm gonna buy it. And can I borrow money? I can. In that case, I'm buying the lumber also. 93k is way cheap, and you will see our income fly the moment we deliver our first shipment. I think that is our first shipment. And Austin is getting stronger. See, within a single lot we have supplied the lumber. Look at that, it has jumped up. And I think we have enough money to buy this line, buy this South Texas region. Or do we have any other choice? We don't, right? Yeah, we have to connect the sugar. I totally forgot about that. And can we buy sugar? 240k, let's punch it. Beautiful. We should have bought the beer distillery here, isn't it? Now it is going to be expensive, yeah. Okay, let us connect the sugar here. Now this line is going to be interesting. It should be a little bit offset from the existing line. So, I mean, we can have the line like this, right? And connect like this. Like an alternate route. with a single train track. Yeah, I think that is going to be good. Let me make it parallel to this line. Now we have to make it parallel to this track, isn't it? And I'm not double tracking this, but we need a track to switch if it wants to return back, because we have a gridiron in these stations, right? So and I'm going to have only one train here from William Station to Beaumont, and again from here to Houston, and it's going to be way profitable. Yeah, it's going to be fine. As long as it is a single train, it is going to be fine. And let us request to store sugar. Beautiful. Okay, this line is going to be a little bit risky because we need to bring in corn and the cattle to Austin. I think that is the shortest route instead of bringing it to Houston, because I think at some point Houston is going to be busy, isn't it? And how is our express train doing? It's not running full, but it is okay. So how much is this going to cost? 200k. So we'll have exact money to buy it and maybe not to build it. And we haven't borrowed money so far, but I think we have to do it. And who are the competitors here? We are playing as Madam CJ Ward. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, we have General Donovan. Okay, so we are literally switching people. Okay, so General Donovan is going to be our competitor. We haven't heard him speak. And Helen Gerard is here. And they haven't introduced themselves again. I think so. Memphis. I think this is her. Yeah. Donovan. Where is he? Yeah, I think he's in Central Mexico, isn't it? Near Dallas, near the Oklahoma City. That is us. The previous campaign. Okay. Okay, how is it developing? We haven't developed much because we are just now getting all the rations and needs fulfilled. Lumber is still on the way. We are still running empty. And I think we can request for meat in Houston, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, now we are getting a connection bonus of 75k and 150k. So I think the 200k which we spend is going to be paid back to us almost. Okay, now we have this line. Can I now delete? I cannot. Still I cannot. But I can buy this for 400k. Okay, did I buy it? No, right? Thank God. I don't have the money to do that anyways. Okay, let us connect these two. I think it is going to be in Austin. Yeah. Austin also is actually in Texas, isn't it? I mean in modern day. Okay, let us make it parallel to this line. Okay, that is pretty plain here, so I don't think so we'll have any issues in connecting this line. But this is also going to be double tracked. Okay, we have to tilt it a little bit towards Austin to save some, well, money. and also time for the trains to reach. And I'm only going to turn it to here to... We're out of money. Should we lend some money? I think we should. 300k is going to be fine for 3.3% interest. Let's bill it.
I'm relieved to see that you can probably at least tell a wheel from a chimney.
Man, this guy is so insulting, isn't it? Huntington. Okay, let's build in the gridiron right here, and they're going to need a separate supply tower somewhere in the middle. Yeah. And we'll have a train from Thompson Rest to Austin. And this train is going to be exclusively for cattle and no corn. Or we can bring in both. And we'll have another train from Thompson Rest to Austin. And this one is going to be exclusively for corn and not for cattle. We'll have 51 Dragon. Yeah, we're not connecting it here, but eventually we will connect it. My plan is to collect everything in Austin and double the freight runs in between Austin and Houston. See, lumber has started storing to Beaumont and Houston. Look at that, beautiful. We can even ask for sugar. Eventually we will connect San Antonio. I mean, we can do it right now. We have the money, but I'm not going to waste it because we are going to repay the money which we borrowed by getting this 150k. And how is the sugar line? Good. Good, sugar has been fulfilled. So we need to find a city which has weaving mills. Apparently nobody does here. Let's see the source. There is a source right here. Where is it? Is it Memphis? This far away. We have one in Dallas. And Dallas is quite near to connect to Austin. Maybe we'll do that. And look at our income steadily growing. The grain is picking. So is our lumber business. Look at that, beautiful. So is sugar. I know I should have bought corn. I don't have the money to do that. I'm not buying cattle. Corn maybe, but cattle no. This will fluctuate, but eventually we'll get the connection bonus once it reaches back. And Austin and Houston are growing. Beaumont has stopped growing because of lack of corn and lumber. But I think eventually they'll get it. Lumber is getting in. Good. Can I afford this? Nope. Look at the inflation here. The moment you start supplying corn, the price skyrockets, isn't it? And I think we have received the connection bonus of 75k already. Yeah. The easiest way to buy it for cheap is to stop this line. So the value will go down because there will be no demand or no connection. And eventually they will offer it for cheap and you can buy it. Because I don't think so there is any other corn source anywhere nearby. We have another one here, but apart from that we don't have any. Okay, Beaumont has started growing. Good. Since the cattle has started getting in, the meat industry will also improve. And it is already quite expensive, isn't it? Yeah. And I think we have started storing corn here. Finally, yes, look at that. We have a lot of lumber to be sent to Houston and Beaumont. So I think it is time to expand this line. Another train. And we do have some innovation points. Let's see. Are we missing any maintenance things? Look at that. Yeah. Locomotive maintenance time is reduced by additional 5%. Let's take that. I don't care about auction at this point. Reduced by another 5%. Let's take that. We have 200 more. Increase. Do we have anything for maintenance? I'm looking for that. Nothing more for maintenance, so I think we have to go with the auction thing. After the end of an auction, the costs are subsequently reduced by a further 5% by intimidation. Okay, I think next is going to be this one. So we have 100 more innovation points. I don't think we can spend it here. Increase the amount of packages in all cities with one of your train stations. Yeah. We'll see how this improves because it is going to improve the mail. Look at that. We are carrying all the lumber to, I think it is mostly to Beaumont and Houston. Yeah. It's mixed. Nice. So this will help them grow. Look at that. They have started growing from 60k. We are slowly increasing to 66, almost 67k. And how's the passenger line? We're not full yet, but we are getting a little bit busy here. Trains have started stopping a lot. We might have to expand here the platforms because we're also doing the maintenance here, right? Yeah, the trains are also getting serviced. That might also be a reason. Look at that, beautiful. There it is, the passenger line getting in. So yes guys, I'm going to end the episode right here. So we are in a new campaign number 4. And we'll continue this session in the next episode. And I hope you liked today's gameplay. If you do, kindly like, share and do comment on how my gameplays, how my narrations are. And yes, I do post on a daily basis. If you guys wish to watch this series continuously, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Nedangaval. Until next time, this is Nedangaval signing off. Take care and stay tuned.